All right, what's up, YouTube? This is BoxingWave. Listen, I really didn't want to do this video, but a few long-term subscribers had asked me to do a video on this. Um, it's bad enough that women boxing don't really get the exposure like that, and now I have to cover something that happened outside of the ring, like something that unprofessional and disgusting. I don't really want to make videos about this stuff, but I mean, I am a boxing channel, and this is the topic that everyone is talking about. I mean, this is actually bigger than the fight itself, unfortunately, but that's just how it is. Um, but let me tell you something, man. I'm getting real, you know what I'm getting real tired of? I'm getting tired of people outside of the two fighters screwing shit up, you know? Like when I see these camps that get into these big rumbles and fights, in the hotel rooms or in the press conferences, and or just the entourage, the people that come up there at the weigh-ins and stuff like that. I'm getting real tired of the camps being so active when they're not even fighting. It doesn't matter if you're a trainer. It doesn't matter if you're a relative. If it doesn't matter if I don't care who you are. If you're not the fighter, okay, I'm getting tired of these people causing all this drama. I mean, this is so bad that the fight is off. The fight is canceled, you know? And this is another thing. Clarissa Shields, this is not her fault. It doesn't matter how you feel about this woman, okay? It doesn't matter how you feel about her, the way she carries herself, the way she talks, the way whatever you feel about that woman. She had nothing to do with what went down here. As far as we know, she had nothing to do with it. She was at the weigh-in. She was doing what she had to do up there. And even when it started brewing up there on that stage, she didn't play any part of whatever was going on between her sister. Well, she's saying that this is her sister in her response to all of this. All right, there was a video that she put up. I believe it might have been on Instagram, but I watched it on YouTube. There was a video she posted saying that this was her sister, and she didn't say that her sister did it, but she was saying that there was a lot of stuff going on between her sister and James Ali Bashir, you know, and the video started, I guess, because of the back and forth. When stuff is brewing, people will take their phones out and start recording at that point. You don't see everything that happened before that. So all we see is Bashir going crazy and disrespecting her. And they had to be held back and separated right on stage. And then as he sat down in the audience, he's still going off, saying all this stuff, you think you're a man and all that. And Clarissa Shields came out and said, that's my sister. She's gay. She's this, that, this. So listen, I don't want to get into all that because I just don't want to deal with none of that stuff. I don't want people bringing that energy in my channel. But what I will say is that Bashir, in the way he was acting, I don't care if he's 70 years old. I don't care he's an old man, and no one should be talking to people like that. And I don't care what she said. I'm sure she said some things too to get him startled up like that. But you two are not fighting. You are not fighting today. So why are y'all that active? You know? Chill out. Chill out. You two are not fighting. All right? I'm getting tired of people that are not. You got to be professional. Okay? What we want is to see these two women fight. We don't want to see you two argue. Or we don't want to see things lead to what it led to. All right? So we don't know who actually threw the punches. A lot of people saying that she threw it. There's just people saying that it was everybody's coming out with their own way. He was sucker punch. It was from behind. We don't know. It could have been a sister. It could have been a guy that's probably a brother. People are saying all these things. we don't see the actual strike. We don't know how it actually occurred. We don't know. But all I know is that it should have never gotten to that. It should have never led to that. Regardless of what was said between the two of them, it should have never led to that. But still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and this is the problem with these, a lot of these trolls that go in the comments and just start saying disrespectful stuff is just because they disagree with your boxing analysis. Nobody comes up to you, to your face, and talks to you like that. And I'm not like trying to be no talk like tough guy, but you guys see me at a lot of fights. Like I go to a lot of fights, and there's people that I've debated face to face at these boxing arenas because we had a difference in opinion. But we speak like we're gentlemen. You know, it's none of that. Oh, you this and that. Like, no, it's none of the. It's none of that. You know, all that angry talk that we're getting in the comments. No one just goes up to people and starts talking to people like that. So when I watched the video and I saw Ali and the way that he was talking to her, and I said, "Man, you can't be talking to people like this. I don't care what they say to you. I don't know, you know, it just you just don't know what people are capable of these days. You just never know, or any day for that matter. You don't know what people are capable of. People do not care if you're a trainer, you're an older guy. They do not care. People do not care. People will do whatever, especially if they want to be seen on camera. People are more willing to do craziest stuff these days because they know it's going to be recorded and they want the stripes for it. You know, we got stuff that has nothing to do with boxing. We got kids that's going around knocking out people. I remember there was like a couple of videos that came out a couple of years back. It was like a knockout game. The kids was running. Like, no one has respect for the elderly. So don't think that if you speak to someone like that, don't think that they will not retaliate. They will. They don't care if they're gonna ruin the fight. They're not thinking like we can possibly ruin this fight from this little back and forth we're having. You know, they're not thinking like that. You know, so keep it professional. I think, especially for these major fights, they need to do a better job with security and managing these pressers and these weigh-ins and these face-offs and stuff like that. They gotta do a better job managing it because you can't come with, first of all, you shouldn't be up there with a certain amount of people. You know, if you're going up on that stage, it should be the fighter and his trainer. Okay, or the few people directly involved. It shouldn't be about 17 people up there. My cousin, my brother, and then they talking smack on that side, and this side start talking smack. All that shit is corny. It should be the trainer. I mean, even having the trainers at time, because you got a lot of these dad trainers up there that want to talk shit to the other trainer, you know, and even that's a problem sometimes. You know, we heard Kenny Porter almost got into it with Derrick James before the fight. You know, it's like, come on, man. Like, let the kids fight, man. Let these boys fight. They're the one that's training. They're the one that got to go in the ring. Like, why the trainers and the family and the members, like, why are you guys going at it? For what? No one came here to see you. If, and I say if because I got to be careful with what I say on this channel. If the second party involved was part of Clarissa Shields' camp, she needs to keep them from coming to any of her further fights because you're stopping the money. Everybody's throwing your name out there. It doesn't matter if you were on stage all the time just doing your way. It doesn't matter. You're always going to be linked to this. And coming out with those responses on the internet, you talking this, talking that, you got to be careful with that. People will sue your ass. She said a little bit too much in that that video response she did. All right? this video has. I'm not gonna go into what I feel about Clarissa Shields and stuff. I listen. Clarissa Shields is a great fighter. I don't agree with a lot of things she say. Most of the time, I don't really agree with it. But what I will say is, I'm not gonna bash her for what occurred here. This is not her fault. She did not have anything to do with what happened down there in the audience. You know, at least from what I've seen on camera, she had nothing to do with it. Now, if someone in her camp did something, of course, she's going to be held responsible because it's her camp, but she didn't directly go down there and hit this trainer. And for the time where it was brewing on stage, she wasn't doing anything to, I mean, it looked like she was trying to break the thing up and separate the two. So I'm not going to bash her for this. You know, if you don't like her, that's cool, but this is not the time for that, you know. But I did see um, Ivana Habazin's response video, and she did a video while she was in the hospital with Ali, and he seems to be doing okay, which is great. As far as the Showtime card tonight, Jaron Ennis is going to be fighting. He's going to be headlining now, so still tune in. I know everybody's going to be tuning into the Triple G fight, but if you haven't seen Ennis yet, make sure you check him out because he's very promising welterweight. He might be the next one up. All right. So check that out on Showtime. All right. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Make sure you guys subscribe. Peace.